Ah, I guess I am live. Okay, whoop-de-doo. So what am I doing today? I'm just messing about on Train Simulator. Um, but what I'm going to do, I think, is play a bit of Thomas. So, I don't know, I can't make this sound any more interesting. So, there is a new game coming out later in the year, which is based on Train Sim World. But this actually came out last year, so let's let's just see what's going on. I have done a few of these
The
scenarios before.
devious Diesel.
There we go.
Early the next morning, Diesel crept into the station. He looked to see if anyone was around and saw that Thomas was sitting outside the shed dozing. He also noticed that Annie and Clarabelle were sleeping too. And an idea came to him. What a good idea, Diesel thought to himself. If I shunt those trucks in front of them, then Thomas will have to spend even more time getting them back. Thomas won't be a really useful engine if he's late. And on his first day, too. Chuckled Diesel deviously. I must be careful not to wake him, though.
So they've sort of mellowed Diesel out a little bit. Let's go backwards. What I don't actually like about this is it's very basic. I prefer the Atlantic flows. I kind of wish they had that as an option. I hope that's an option in the standalone game. But it's worth it. Worth it there. These are the scenarios set up in the Somerset Railway. I think it's Blue Anchor, actually. Just tried to get my audio balance a little bit better as well, because I think the sound drowns out my voice. Anyway. Wee wah, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, need to check the route. Yeah, we got the route, I think. Oh, yeah, we have got the right route. We did have it anyway. There we are. Just go forward. Wee wah, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. I do like that horn sound though. It does take me back to the original model series actually. Anyway, let's crank it up. Let's get there. Let's get there a bit quicker. Ah, alright, let's couple up to these trucks. Do 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 do. I cannot remain. Ah, it's Minehead. Yep. Blue Anchor, I think, is the other end of the line. I was getting them mixed up there for a minute. I should know this, I've been here. But anyway, let's slow up. Let's just go a bit easier. And there we are coupled. Did auto couple actually. It's kind of cool. I noticed how it's got the yards as in the imperial measurement. But yeah, okay. So let's just move these trucks. Diesel is of course a Class 08, although his proportions are obviously a little bit chunkier to match the TV series really. Train Sim World does have a Class 08 in it, but it looks very different. Does it look more like the original LMS class 13s, whatever it was, from pre-war? I don't know, maybe. I think they were more or less the same. I do remember going on the West Somerset though, and it is a long line. Um, you're going at 25 miles an hour, so it's like an hour and a half to get from end to end, which is quite long for a heritage line. But let's bring this to a stop now. There we are. Okay, just double check the route. Yeah, so bringing those into the platform, okay. Back to the wee-wah. Wee-wah, 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 wee-wah. Let's have a look at the cars. It's supposed to be a Mercedes, some kind of Audi, something like that. Funny enough, the other thing I've noticed with this add-in is that the rolling stock doesn't seem to couple to other engines. So it only seems to work with Thomas and Diesel. The rolling stock, anyway. Don't know why. Because, yeah, I wanted to have a Flying Scotsman pull some troublesome trucks. Such is life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's close this down. Or let's stop anyway. I'll stop somewhere here. Think that's good enough. Just go out and uncouple. There we go. Back in the driving seat. And let's go back to the signal again. In the main game there is a high and a low horn on some diesels. It just has this one. Anyway. I'm shunting, shunting, shunting. Can't make this that interesting really. Maybe I should play some other games. This is fairly easy to get streaming. Talking of streaming, I'm kind of not really sure where to go with the channel now. It's sort of hit a real lull, so it's I don't know. I need to find something a bit fresh to do. And is that all set? Because we need to get Annie and Clarabelle out. Where is Annie and Clarabelle? It must be up here, I suppose. Yeah, probably up there somewhere. Let's go back forward. I can talk about my system specs, if that's a thing. Um, so running on 32 gig of RAM with a Core i7-13700K. I went for the K over the, what is it, the KF, because the K has got the integrated GPU as well, which I thought, for the sake of a few extra pound, it's worth having, because that can actually do some video encoding. But I do have a GPU. I've got a 3060 RTX 3060, sorry, um, which is perfectly fine for and adequate for what I'm using it for at the moment. And if someone wants to buy me a bigger, better graphics card, be my guest. And we are coupled, and let's go all the way back again. This scenario is all about Diesel being mean, and he's actually just being helpful. I don't get it. Annie and Clarabelle based sort of loosely on Metropolitan coaches. At least the originals were. Um, Actually, Annie was the Reverend Audrey's first model he built. And I think, not sure when Clarabelle followed. A few decades later, actually. I know that the model that's at the Taltalin now is over, it's about 100 years old. All in 4mm 00. So we go back to the top again. Yada yada yada. And stop right about here. Yeah, these Thomas characters also stop on a dime. Ah, Spad. No. Oh no, what did I do wrong? Ah, it's still a red signal. Nope, I need to go there. So, Can I proceed as signals indicate? But the signal is red. Maybe. Okay. I think I got yellow now. Have I got a yellow? Let's just try it anyway. It's really not very clear. Yeah. No. Yep. Yep. Nah, I think I'm fine. That was weird last time. Do 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 do. And in Clarabella, ever so slightly shorter. I always thought they were quite small as carriages actually. Quite low roofs. They don't actually look all that comfortable. I mean, a four-wheel chassis, that's going to be quite quite a rough ride. So, diesel is being a git by hiding the carriages. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Suppose it's not exactly Tolstoy the writing. But let's bring this to a stop and slam the brakes on. Okay, let's get down and uncouple. I do like little things like that though, like interactive doors and things. So uncouple that. Back to the driver's seat. And so what's going on next then? This is a riveting story. For anyone who cares, I'm actually using OBS Studio to set up this stream. Maybe I'll jump on another game later. I'm not sure. I'm making this whole thing up as I go along. I also kind of want to see what the audio is like anyway, because last time I did this, you could barely hear my voice. My audio level seems to be fine, from what I can tell. I've spattered again. Low last checkpoint. How the bloody hell did I do that? Out they're out. Barriers. That's what it is. Didn't used to have to worry about that on the original train simulator actually. Oh, I can't remember the yeah, so what's the... It's got to go troublesome trucks, signal, siding, troublesome trucks, and then this scenario is done. Wow. This wasn't all that interesting to play actually. I mean, I want to have Diesel shoving Thomas off the rails or something. Be quite a lot of fun that. Yeah, I am an adult male, and I will be buying the game which is coming out later in the year, because funny enough, most of the people who I know want to play it, are roughly 40 years old. So is Diesel basically just hiding Annie and Clarabelle across the yard? What an arsehole. Hmm. Yay. I've been doing some shunting. To be fair, it's what Diesel's actually good at. That's what it's designed for. I said I never liked the Hornby model. That 060 chassis, well, basically it's from the old Trang model. And have we got, just waiting for the green signal. Yeah, we got yellows, we can go through. I think I might go on a cycling adventure tomorrow for that channel. Who knows? Depends on the weather. It's been raining a lot lately, and I don't mind going out in the rain, but I can't really do that all day. But we'll see. Yeah. Okay, Diesel is basically taking these trucks, putting them in front of Annie and Clarabelle to cause Thomas a delay tomorrow. Brilliant. He's just a pain. I mean, why? What's the logic there? Strange, strange person. Strange, strange game. But I do find this quite fun when this come out. It's just something a little bit daft. Let's ease up on that now. There we go. And let's get off and uncouple. Yay.
Let's see what Sir Topham Hatt thinks of Thomas now. And he whispered to Annie and Clarabelle. Sleep tight, ladies. And as quietly as he could, Diesel scuttled away.
What a strange scenario. Let's go back to the main menu. Yeah, so I hope this is. I'm just kind of gonna call it a day there. Just kind of a short stream, really, just to have a little bit of fun with Train Sim World and play with Diesel for a little bit. And yeah, this was quite good fun. It's alright. It's not too bad. It's not exactly difficult, except I did spad a couple of times. But anyway, I'm calling it a day. So hope you enjoyed that little quick stream of that if you watched it. Anyway, bye for now.